Warning, heavy spoilers for Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 6. Oh my gosh, Episode 6 was unbelievable. I knew the episode was going to be pure hype based on what the manhwa readers were talking about on X and other social media platforms, but I had no idea what A1 Pictures were cooking up. So far, this is already the best anime episode of the year. Mate, I was absolutely blown away. Go check out my full review for that episode, but mate, that episode left me wanting more. It was so short, my dudes. On a rewatch, I must admit that the cliffhanger wasn't too bad, but I won't lie, I was so curious on who this one character was. My mind was just racing, dude, and I was so frustrated at the short length of the episode. But it's cool seeing the unbelievable amount of hype that this episode generated online. The fastest episode to reach 100,000 likes in under 7 hours, the highest rated episode of the Solo Leveling anime series so far, breaking multiple streaming platforms. This episode well and truly broke the internet. And mate, you love to see it. I'm hyped for episode 7, but we don't have to wait too long to see what episode 7 will look like, as we finally have some new preview images for Solo Leveling Season 2 episode 7. The Solo Leveling website released 5 images of what Season 2 episode 7 will look like. First up, the first preview image is of Yo Jin-ho, Jinwoo's more or less newly adopted bro. It does appear that he is quite optimistic in this preview image compared to how the dude looked in the previous episode. In last week's episode, he looks rather nervous and a little bit worried. I wonder why. In last week's episode, he was talking to Jinwoo and he needed to talk to him about something. But what? Well, back in episode 4 of season 2, Yo Jin-ho was talking to his father, and he had this determined look in his eye saying that he wanted to be the one running the Yojin Guild. His father agreed, and he wanted Yo Jin-ho to try and recruit Jin-hoo into joining their guild instead of the White Tiger Guild. In Saturday's episode, it seemed like he was quite nervous in revealing this information to Jinwoo, but judging on this preview, it does seem like the conversation went well. I am just an anime only, so my theory is that Sung Jin-woo possibly agreed to this and may end up joining Yo Jin-hoo's guild. But if that's the case, how will the White Tigers react? We all know that Jin-ho's father did reveal back in episode 4 that the White Tiger Guild wants to recruit Jin-woo. If Sung Jin-woo has in fact joined Yo Jin-ho's guild, then the White Tigers will be mad. The Hunter Guild leader and his assistant both seem to be quite spooked at the idea of calling up the White Tigers Guild and the Reapers when it came to trying to assist Captain Kihon back in Saturday's episode. I'm just wondering, what type of group are these two? The way they said in the worst case scenario we will call up the White Tigers and the Reapers. I do feel like these guys more or less don't play by the rules and do their own thing. I mean, look at Dongsu. The dude is an absolute beast who isn't a team player when it comes to getting along with his other workmates. The main leader of the Hunter Association talked about if Jinwoo was to join any of the 5 guilds, then any balance they had with one another would completely collapse. So to me, it does seem like these teams are nothing more than rivals. And once Jinwoo joins his newly adopted bros guild, I am quite curious on whether or not the balance between the guilds will collapse or not. Can these guilds afford to continue to bicker and hate one another when we still have the mystery surrounding the flying ants? Isn't that a bigger issue that they can all come together and deal with? The second image, we have Jinha and her best friend, the girl who has a bit of a crush on Sung Jin-woo. We haven't seen these two interact in quite some time, considering the fact that Jinha's best friend has been quite busy working alongside Jinwoo. Jinha's friend seems to be looking at her phone in shock, while Jinha is busy reading her magazine. I can only assume by Jinha's friend's reaction that the 10th S rank hunter has been officially announced, as they did claim that they were going to announce them on the news in the next day. Now, at first, I truly believed that Lee Min-sung, who was this new character in the previous episode, was going to be announced as the 10th S ranker hunter, as by some of these news correspondents. They said the words just the other day, the actor Lee Min-sung was confirmed as, but they never completed that sentence, as it cut to Lee Min-sung in the car. In this new preview image, you do see Lee Min-sung looking rather sinister. The aura and vibe he gives off is the same aura as Kang from season 1 episode 9, the creepy hunter who fought Jinwoo. Maybe Lee Min-sung is a relative of Kang. Potentially they could be cousins or stepbros, and if they are related, then I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is in fact the 10th S rank hunter. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, could the 10th S rank hunter be Sung Jin-woo? He's already been confirmed to be an S ranker, but the question is, do the world know who he is? As these S rankers seem to be some sort of celebrities, i.e. Chai Hai-in, the dancer, and the Hunter Guild master. But mate, if Lee Min-sung and Kang are indeed related, I wonder how Jin-woo will react if he eventually meets him. Will he feel guilt over what he did to his bro? It's just a theory of mine. I am indeed an anime only. I say this because the next preview image is of Sung Jin-woo, and he doesn't look happy. Could his frustrated face be the result of him finding himself on the news as the new S ranker? We know that Sung Jin-woo is a humble guy and doesn't want to show off and brag, so it is quite understandable that this guy would not want to be seen as some sort of celebrity. And if he is in fact the new S rank hunter, then that fully explains why Jinha's best friend looked at her phone in surprise, seeing Sung Jin-woo's face. I wonder how Jinha will react to seeing Big Bro on the big screen. But going back to Jin-woo's face in this new preview image, I do feel like those blue eyes can only mean one thing. Sung Jin-woo is either in the middle of a battle or he is about to fight. As the 5th and final image in these new preview image sets for season 2 episode 7, we have these 4 mysteriously armored warriors with piercing purple eyes. Jin-woo has fought ice elves, Jin-woo has fought Clifford the Deadly Red Dogs, Jin-woo has fought orcs, so I do wonder what deadly creatures these are. The main guy in the middle does remind me a bit of Icarus, so I can only assume that Jin-woo will fight this main dude with the Renji-like hair, arise him, and add him into his Shadow Army collection. I do wonder if these creatures will respond the same way as the Ice Elves, talking about the mysterious voice inside their heads to avoid destroying anyone who is in fact not a human. The Ice Elves more or less confirmed to Jin-woo is not human, and then the Ice Elf leader glitched, which was in fact rather strange and peculiar. They never explained any of that. I was quite annoyed at first, but in Saturday's episode, it more or less happened again with Carligan. When Jin-woo told him, "You will be one of my Shadow Warriors next," Carligan started to glitch out, more or less saying that the same command running inside his head to hunt the humans has been playing over and over again since the day he opened his eyes. So whoever is the overlord of this entire system, for whatever reason, wants to exterminate the humans. I don't know how Jin-woo is connected to all this. I have no idea where any of this is going. It's all so fascinating and interesting. So many mysteries indeed. Regardless, these 5 new preview images are incredibly hype. It does look like a new arc will begin in season 2 episode 7, and I cannot wait to watch it. But tell me in the comments down below, what did you guys think of this? Do you like the preview images or not? Tell me. Like this video, subscribe for more solo leveling videos, as well as other anime news updates, reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings, and more. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy dude of you signing out.